All right, so this guitar right now feels like a new guitar. I did something I've never done before, which is actually refret a guitar. I've never done that. So, yeah, and I wanted to talk about the experience and why I refretted this guitar. First of all, this is to me the holy grail of jazz guitars. It's what started it as far as my journey. For me, it's the love of the quintessential archtop sound, which is, ES 175. I love my tellies. I love semi-hollows. I love acoustic guitars. I love guitars, period, and stuff. But this one is it's my holy grail. Let's just put it that way, for lack of a better word. But one of the things that always bothered me about this was the frets or lack thereof. I like big frets. I've always liked big frets, and the Gibson frets, at least on this guitar. This is from 1980. It was as if like I was playing a fretless guitar sometimes. It was non-existent. And one of the things that I liked a lot was some of the contemporary makers. By that I meant like Eastmans. I love Eastmans, and I always loved the fretwork, their guitars. And so I got this thing refretted, and I used the Eastman frets, or at least the frets that Eastman uses on their guitars. So it's a 22 medium jumbo Jescar 47104. So they're big frets. I love that. I can dig in. I just feel really, it feels like a new guitar, period. In a good way. It maintains the integrity and the homage of the classic jazz sound. But the feel is just amazing. And so I have this guitar next to me, and it's totally different for a different reason. Is this is the cheap or fretless, not fretless, headless that I bought with the stainless steel frets. And I thought about putting that on there. I didn't and stuff. But the fretwork on this thing is amazing. It's one of the best fretworks I've ever played on a cheap $300 guitar. But nonetheless, the fretwork on this that was done is just impeccable. And one of the things that I want to make sure is the high registers really, really feel good. And, and it's difficult to demo feel or before and after. So that's the biggest thing it is. It's hard enough to try to demo sound. But yeah, like I said, this is a good and easier, not, cheap, but less expensive way to almost, spark some good things on an existing guitar that you may have. So it's not always about buying a new guitar. Things like refretting guitars. And sometimes refresh, though I would look at it, this is, like I said, my first and only thus far refresh. But I could see why, if you really love an equipment, a piece of equipment, why not make it better? Or why not borrow from something else that you like? And it's the same concept that people try to do, swapping pickups. But I have to say, I've swapped a lot of pickups, and this fret job is by far one of the biggest differences of anything that I've done in terms of a change to a guitar. Obviously, it's a feel change. I guess some people could argue that it's probably a sonic change as well. If it feels better, you're going to play it better. Like, I feel like the notes on this are precise. So things like that. So because it's easier to play, it's going to make me sound better, hopefully. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, practice, 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 and the journey continues for the year.